Watch me catch it. What happened? The kitty cat yawns before standing up at an seemingly ever so casual yet breathtakingly slow speed. Leaning over, it clutches onto the small kipper that has been pressed into its belly and scuttles away in a flash. Hey, I thought you only ate tuna. I packed kippers this time around. Well, looks like you like kippers too, I guess. Did you get your fish stolen? Why would you think that? Please, everything around at sea for so long, all we eat is fish. Fried fish fingers, fish stew, blanched fish, battered fish. I really don't want to see another fish on the dinner table. I've got 2 rare days of shore leave finally all lined up. No way I'm eating fish. In any case, I bought that fish for the cat anyway. But when is it going to let me stroke it? Why don't we catch it and see? Oh yeah, great idea. I know where it's pretty much liable to be. Let's hit it off on both sides. Okay. Little side mission. Get the cat. Yep. Meow. You quietly signal to Nachi. He tiptoes over from one side carefully, bends down and stretches out his hands, only for it to be swatted away by a fleeing cat. Fine. I guess they'll have to count as a stroke. What's this? Nazi picks up a coin from where the cat had been perching. Is this what it used to buy its fish? Goodness me, what a polite little kitty cat. No, you won't even let me stroke you. What a rude little kitty cat. Giving me a tiny little thing like that while you eat the fish I bought and paid for. You take me for the kind of human who can just be bought by mere money? Kitty cat. Actually, you don't have to pay a thing to eat any of my fish. Are you okay? He's being a bit bipolar? Or wishy-washy? That soft, silky kitty cat fur has slipped out of my grasp once more. What do I need a coin for? Here you go. Take this darn thing off my hands. Plenty more fish in the sea, aren't there? I'll be back to see my darling kitty cat tomorrow. And of course, another commemorative coin. But yeah, that's a little hideout. Okay, I'd never really... nope, I'd never really noticed that there's an opening on there. Okay.
Yeah, kind of nice. So you
Oh, I'm
can do
guessing...
a lot of things with these kind of containers.
Yeah. I believe it is... I'm not sure if I would call it a trend, but it is becoming more common that people are making houses out of these. And I'm guessing this is the door that leads into this. And this is the storage one, and hello. Sniper Bang Boo. Okay. You can see the entire port from this vantage point. I believe you can spot the target quickly. I won't let it go. Once I spot it, Don't be stupid. The moment I spot that seagull, that fuck on that shit on my head, I'm giving it the special meal I prepared. I sent it shit to the lab, and the doctor said it is poor health from eating too many fries. Its diet needs a major overhaul ASAP. It's seagull, don't underestimate my eyesight. No matter where you're hiding in this port, I will find you. I thought you had an ally in your war against the flying rats there for a moment.
What do you mean? I'm pretty sure that is an ally.
Well, he wants to improve the health of a seagull, so...
Oh.
Dad, why is seawater salty? Let me think. Have you ever tasted the flavor of tears? Yes, tears are salty. That's right, seawater is salty because there are sad sea monsters in the ocean crying tears. Why are the sea monsters crying? Once upon a time, all the sea monsters lived together carefree. Until one day, an accident happened. Suddenly, ocean currents changed and the hollows emerged, separating some poor sea monsters from their relatives and friends. Those lonely sea monsters always shed tears in the depths of the ocean, And that's how seawater became salty. That's terrible. Dad, let's never be apart. I don't want to shed tears in loneliness like the sea monsters. We'll be together forever, my little darling. I promise. Okay, that's one way to try and explain that, since, well, kids won't be able to understand the actual reasons and such. Yeah, another little busted bamboo. Okay, since we're here anyways, simple enough. There. And there. Okay. There's some intense rewiring. Unbelievable! You want to buy? Fine, but knocking me out? What's happening? I managed to get some ingredients from the fry stand here, and was going to start a fry stand of my own to make some money on the side. To make my business stand out, I even copied a trick I saw on TV for interacting with customers. But just now when I was demonstrating it to another bamboo, it punched me and ran off. How rude. What kind of customer interaction technique? On TV, ice cream stands would tease customers by pulling back the cone before handing it over. So every time I fried up some fries, I'd do the same thing. Pull them back at the last second, over and over. I think I know why you got a beating. The fries are getting cold. I'll improve my defenses next time. This business venture isn't over. I'll stick with it, and one day I'll be the fry tycoon.
Oh, bloody heck.
Ugh, little idiots. I also got a coin for you. And once again, I forgot the freaking name of the philosopher. Ugh. Okay, 3 coins. Okay. Now, let's head back and stop Bernice from burning down the shop.
Maybe you should write that down?
No, which one? What?
The one you keep forgetting?
Oh yeah, that one. Yeah, I'm pretty sure his name is similar to Dionysus, the wine gods. Dionysius or something. It wasn't a CUS ending name, I think. It started with a D. Dionysus? I might be forgetting. I might be confusing it with the wine god name again. Anyways, Proxy, what a coincidence! Are you here to buy flowers because you're celebrating something too? I'm working as a part-time florist.
Look at her.
Yeah. So cute, yet also so extremely dangerous.
Yeah.
I see. That's great then. If it's you, Proxy, I'm sure you know exactly what kind of flowers I need. Also, the granny around the corner going, what are they calling Proxy? Or just calling public security as well. So, what's the happy occasion? Actually, a mining site near Blazewood that was operating illegally was shut down by public security recently. The site had always been marked by PubSec as a hollow disaster risk zone. But somehow the mining company found a way to keep operating behind the scenes, despite the risks. They weren't exactly quiet about it either. Pulkra's got good ears, and she hadn't had proper sleep in days. And she's just been dozing off here and there. It's really sad. He tried to dissuade them a few times, and even reported it to PubSec, but nothing ever came of it. And then a few days ago, the PubSec officers finally came with the papers and ordered them to cease and desist. Hooray. Right? This totally deserves a celebration bouquet. And plus I deserve one too. If they're the kind of bright and passionate flowers that can be planted, but also used for jazzing up and decorating my drinks, then they're perfect. Of course she wants to stick them into her drinks. Anyway, I think my other ring pal owes Miss Orchidea from you gardening a favor, so he recommended the shop to me. Running into you here is just the cherry on top, Proxy. Please prepare a flower arrangement that catches my eye. Just don't pick anything too delicate. After all, it's going to the outer ring. I don't want those fragile beauties to wither away too soon. To wither too soon. Oh, and don't forget to add some decorations. That way, at least I still have something nice to look at if the flowers don't make it, right? Oh, and Big Kitty seems to be allergic to certain flowers, so some of them won't do. Bernice's requirements are quite interesting. Then let's pick some accessories to go with the flowers and prepare a playful arrangement. Something lively but not too delicate. Since Pulchra is with the Sons of Caledon now, it's best to avoid using lilies for the arrangement. Yeah, because lilies are toxic to cats. I think I got it.
Did not know that.
Okay, well, it's going through the outer ring, so gotta make it metal. Avoiding that like the plague. Let's see, we need a lot of charm. None of these have charm. Not too much softness. And, well, she wants accessories. Okay. Actually, what if we just stick... Okay, that doesn't reach enough charm. But that would have... Okay, it does need flowers as well. Good detail that it doesn't count the mushrooms as flowers. Let's see. Oh, Bernice wants the rose. Okay.
Wait.
Let's...
Yeah, you may want to screw it up.
Yeah, there we go. Now we've got all of it. Okay. So, rose and mushrooms.
It is both intention and courage.
Bernice's celebrative flowers. You especially avoided the flowers that Kitty can't touch. Now I'm just picturing Pulchra being OCD about poking at flowers like a cat. Okay, lamp branch and multicolor peony. Perfect. Flowers like these are made for celebrations, out of ring style. Bernice turns around suddenly and hastily pulls out a cat siren who has been peeping from the street corner. Pulchra. Hey, Proxy. I asked you before I left, Pulchra. What was it that you said again? Buying flowers is so pointless, I'm not going. Oh, that was Bernice imitating Pulchra there. Got that the wrong way around. Proxy, are the flowers she requested ready? Which ones are they? I knew you'd pretend that never happened. You were more like a fish than a cat with that 7-second memory, Pulchra. Have you been eating too much fish lately? If you're worried that my ride isn't suitable for the flowers, just say so. I just didn't expect someone to be foolish enough to strap a pot of flowers to the backseat of their bike and haul it across the sandy outer ring. As for me, I'm a cat siren. I'm allergic to... You're allergic to some flowers. Don't worry, I got you. Just ask the Proxy. I'm not sure to choose flowers you can actually enjoy. Let's head back. We'll get everyone together and have a good look at the flowers the Proxy picks for us. Bernice and Pulchra leave, bickering all the way. Oh, hello there. Going from the cats to the rats. A long time no see. So you're the stand-in manager for Dew Gardening today? No wonder I, your top-tier VIP member, can't even get the video store manager to watch a movie with me. It hasn't been that long. So that's what this is about. Well, you do have hobbies that are hard to pin down. Good thing that besides movies, I've also got favorite flowers. Well, not really flowers per se, more like little things that don't stand out, but have this sparkle and a hint of alluring danger, you know? But let's focus on the present. You've been honing your flower arranging skills lately, haven't you? And I happen to need some flowers. The theme is something like a heartbroken maiden offering parting flowers to her star-crossed lover. A bouquet then? No. If it were a bouquet, wouldn't the lover's guilt and sorrow wither away along with the flowers? Such intense emotion should stay with him for a long, long time. Just what are you plotting, Jane? so that every time he carefully tends to the flowers, he will be reminded of the girl who was just as lovely and cherished. Let me think. Cold, harsh reality cages the girl's love-filled heart. All her romantic sentiments are powerless against this prison. What do you think of this design? Such a complex scenario. Is it a prop for a stage play? You're a smart one. If the flowers truly capture the essence of my proposal, I'll buy you a ticket to the play. And what do you think? Is Jane really not messing with me? Let's figure out how to arrange this pot of flowers first. By using red flowers at the top for love-filled heart, pink flowers in the middle for romantic sentiments, and blue or purple flowers at the bottom for cold and harsh reality. If the flowers are romantic enough, that should meet Jane's requirements, right? I'll give it a try then.
Oh, for love of...
What?
I was looking around for what I had a flyer somewhere. It was from the game.
Once again? Okay, rose. Let's actually lay it on thick with these. There. And blue or purple. Let's see. Oh, she specifically wants the mushrooms. Okay. Bit of an odd arrangement like this. But it works. From red to purple, red to pink.
And courage.
A prop needed for Jane's stage play. Fiery passion enveloped by cold reality. No matter how romantic the words, they feel powerless in this moment. Nope. Butterfly, orchid, and tulip. Feeling that we got the last one. Ah, so these are the flowers. Maybe more romantic than what I was imagining. I'll take them with me, Anne. Did you forget something? What about the play? Oh, right, I have to take it with me. Jane casually pulls out a sticky note and effortlessly scribbles a line on it. 10 minutes, Ballet Twins Road. Enjoy the show. Don't miss the opening act of the show, manager. You even have a small cameo in it. If you think I'm not quite hitting the mark as a supporting actor, remember to intervene this time. To intervene in time. With the pot of flowers, with a long and complicated backstory, Jane heads toward Ballet Twins. It should be a good time to follow and check it out now.
Oh, bloody heck.
Also, give me a moment there. Okay, just have to click something away. Yep, still loading. Okay. The game is selected, right? There we go. Oh, you again. And you as well. Best seats. I'm sorry. Hold up. Jane looks a bit different now. She's already in disguise. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is another case of where a character is not actually wearing the outfit that we're seeing. But they'll, well, just didn't want to change out some... they didn't want to make them an entirely new costume just for this. I love you, I really do. My family, my life, and everything else about me. I don't deserve you, but at least these flowers can stay by your side in my stead. This pot of flowers, it's better than me. It won't disrupt your life, nor bring shame to your family like I would. As long as you take care of it, it'll bring you peace whenever you look at it. No, Astral, don't leave me! Who is Astral? I don't want to either. But you should take these flowers with you. Make sure to take good care of them. When a gentle breeze passes by and the petals brush against the leaves, that soft rustle will be my last whisper, left behind at your side. No, I won't listen. This isn't our end. It can't be. The elegantly dressed man refused. Elegantly? Again, using stand-ins for, well, what they didn't have the time to or didn't want to do. The elegantly dressed man refuses to accept the final gift from his beloved. Amidst the struggle, the flower pot slips from Jane's hands and shatters on the ground. Suddenly, Jane's words from earlier come to mind. If you think I'm not quite hitting the mark as a supporting actor, remember to intervene in time. This must be the moment Jane hinted at. Jane appears to panic the moment someone else shows up. You! Why are you here? Why are you still involved with him? No, at least give me some time. Give me time to say goodbye. Should I do this one?
No. Oh no!
Oh yes. Are you leaving me for him? You're being completely unreasonable. A blue blood like you will only bring her misfortune. She belongs with me. Fine, maybe you're right. But it was never my intention. I truly love her. Taking advantage of the man's moment of hesitation, you pretend to drag Jane away. As she's being pulled along, she puts on a teary voice, while also casually wiping off her makeup. Finally, you reach a spot out of his sight. We can talk here. He won't hear us. Supporting actor? You don't like the name? It's inspired... Astral supporting... It's inspired by the superstar from Redo. And hey, your little improv just now was really impressive, manager. Anyway, back to where we were. And I was just reminded of something by something in the background. Notice something about the crossing light?
What the heck? What?
It's a
Why
bang
are you on
boo.
it?
Uh,
Oh,
I-
bang boo!
I guess that goes to show just how integrated Bang Boo have become, huh? That they just replaced the stick figure on the crossing signs.
Oh dear.
Okay. That gentleman's family holds some influence over mining affairs in the Outer Ring. To get intel, one of my colleagues spent several weeks engaging in a little knock-knock romance with him.
Wait.
But he's rather stubborn, so the whole breakup part got handed off to me. Okay, so one of your colleagues had you break up a pen pal romance? Wouldn't that be called catfishing, or in your case, ratfishing? Good question. Strictly speaking, I guess you could say I was being a bit deceptive, a bit. But, manager, judging by how well you played along just now, no matter how you look at it, we're accomplices now. As my accomplice, I need you to keep our little secret.
Oh no.
That flower arrangement from earlier. Such a pity. If you'd arrived just a bit earlier, it wouldn't have ended up shattered. Perhaps the Lord would have even let me take the flowers back. I guess that counts as a little slip-up in your performance. Now you owe me a romantic gift, right? Be sure to make it up to me when you get the chance. Me? At least things are always interesting with Jane involved, huh?
Oh dear.
Okay. I do wonder when the next time might be when she shows up in the story or an event. Because that is a thing with Hoyoverse games as well, of course. In general, that, well, with the story moving forward, always introducing new areas and new characters and such. The old cast does, neglected would not be the right word, but they do, well, stop appearing as frequently as, of course, but there is there are often events that have them reappearing when you're revisiting an old area or such for a festival or such. Oh, and Ink wants out of the room. Give me a second. There we go. Yeah, she's been in the room the whole time, but she was just, well, being lazy under the bed. So I didn't put the icon up. Okay. Anton? This can't go wrong. You agree, right, bro? Roxy? Orchidea isn't here? That's okay. I'm sure your tastes are just as good as Orchidea's. Are you here to buy flowers, Anton? What kind of flowers do you like? Not for myself. Honestly, I'd rather have a full pot of pretty decorations that don't need any upkeep. If they light up, even better. But I think Ben has something else in mind. He specifically asked me to buy a flower pot. I bet he's planning to start growing flowers. Please pick the most expensive flowers for him. I'm not the type to be stingy with my bros. Ben's gonna be over the moon when he gets super fancy flowers. Really? Are you sure? Foxy, are you doubting my judgment? Look, here's the message Ben sent me. Bring me a flower pot, a heavy one, clear as day. If he wasn't planning to start growing flowers, why would he buy a pot of flowers? He wants a flower pot, not a pot of flowers, but since you're paying... Besides, given how meticulous Ben is and his usual interests, suddenly wanting to grow flowers makes perfect sense. When you put it like that, that does make sense. Absolutely, trust me on this. Please arrange a flower pot with all the most expensive flowers in the shop for Ben. As for the pot itself, it has to be metal and heavy enough to avoid getting knocked over at the construction site. And Ben is as thoughtful as ever. I even saved the money I was going to spend on my bro's upkeep. I'm gonna be the one to protect the first step on Ben's path to becoming a gardener.
I may have an idea what's going on.
Yeah, he's jumping the gun a bit on this, huh? Anton's request is simple enough. Metal flower pot with the most expensive flowers. But is that really what Ben meant? Okay, I'll give it a try.
It's either to be used as a coffee mug or honey?
Okay, let's see. Lamp branch. Up there. Let's see, and then the most expensive one. That's going to be the butterfly orchid. Let's put these on dense. And let's see, the mushrooms are the most expensive one. Okay, there we go. And yeah, just simple.
Happiness is like the fluttering shadow of a butterfly moving toward you.
Anton's floral arts starting point creation for Ben. Ben is so thoughtful. This bouquet will surely be well taken care of. Okay, now we've got a carved base. Okay. These flowers look amazing. I don't know much about the language of flowers and all that, but looking at this pot of flowers really puts me in a good mood. Is this why everyone is so into that floral design thing? Once things settle down at the side, my bro and I will come to learn from you. My bro's great at loosening soil, so he's bound to be a pro at growing flowers. By the way, since these flowers were prepared by you, how about joining me at Grand Street construction site? Sneeze?
Thank you. Yes, that was a sneeze.
Okay, just wanted to be sure, so I'll edit that out later. Everyone hasn't seen you in a while. We missed you. If we've missed you. That's a bit too mushy. Saying things like that really throws me off. But hey, Ben is there too. If you go, you could also explain the meaning behind these flowers? Sounds good. I was just wondering, why does Ben even need a flower pot in the first place? Don't overthink it. Just wait for Ben to shower us with praise. When the big guy sees how expensive the flowers I brought back are, he'll be so touched he might even cry. I can think of a different reason why he would cry. Okay.
I'm curious.
That one again.
Also
It's
need
a
to fix
good
my
thing
nose.
that this is coming out of Anton's salary, huh?
Yeah, also, just a moment. Wait a moment. I want to see this, but I need to fix my nose. Since, you know what happens at times when one sneezes.
Yeah.
And I always need to fix my nose afterwards.
Yeah. Another reason why I just keep a roll of toilet paper nearby.
Don't use toilet paper. Use regular tissue paper. Toilet paper will dry out your nose and make your nose itch. So just use the face paper or whatever it's called in English.
Face paper? Okay. Well, yeah,
Alright,
tissue paper would be the right words.
It's. Let's see, what's this? Yeah, we used the. I forgot the English word for the other word, but the first word, what we call them in Swedish, would translate to face, so.
Face paper. I'm going to use that.
If it's called,
Clean yourself up with some face paper.
Yeah, I think it would translate word for word as face napkins? Question mark?
In Dutch, we just stole the English word for it, though I get the feeling that might have come from different languages as well. We just call them tissues as well. Anyways, time to see Ben get a heart attack.
Wait, almost. Almost.
Proxy, you're here.
Just a moment.
Well, that's the laugh of someone who knows he fucked up.
Just a moment, I need to throw away this.
Okay. Just checking around my room to see if Oscar snuck in at some point or not. He's been visiting a bit more frequently as well. Probably looking for ink. Yeah, welcome back.
I was just saying to Big Ben, this flower pot you designed is fire. Yeah, Big Ben loves it. Right? Ben?
Right. Like I said, the Proxy has a pair of small and dexterous hands, perfect for flower arranging. I love the potted flowers you prepared, Proxy. Just these expenses. I better keep a good record of them.
Just that oh so forced smile there.
What are you mumbling about? Did Anton get something wrong? If there's something you want to say, just say it.
We really can't hide anything from you. Why would anyone want to buy flower pots if not for flowers?
My bad. I should have explained it more clearly. When I told Anton I wanted flower pots, I really did mean I just wanted the flower pot itself. It's because of these two little troublemakers. They keep knocking over their bowls.
The dogs. The two little dogs play to the side, biting at each other's muzzles and rolling around on the ground in a mock fight. At the same time, you can hear them whining and knocking things over as if to supplement Ben's words.
I hear that if you have a wild hound at home, you could get a really big, heavy flower pot to feed them. They wouldn't be able to knock it over. So I wanted to buy a heavy flower pot to use as a bowl for their water.
I see. That's why Anton's request sounded so odd. Just give it to me straight next time.
My bad for being too hasty. I'll make sure to be more careful next time.
Just as you are about to set the pot aside, a familiar figure appears. Oh? Hey!
Are you here on business too, Belle?
What are you doing here, Orchidea?
I haven't been slacking. I'm actually fulfilling my duties as temporary manager for Dew Gardening. Since the shop promises to deliver flowers to customers' doors, it's normal for me to be out handling that.
Orchidea eyes the pot of flowers Anton bought from Dew Gardening, the really expensive one.
It seems, with your skills and sales, our most expensive flowers will be sold out in no time.
Oh, right. Miss Orchidea. You're here for that, right? We've looked around, but we only found...
Only found.
Yes.
These 2 dogs.
Okay. What were you even looking for? Actually, I think we can guess what. The clue's been found. The 2 so-called wild hounds are currently whining due to not having sturdy enough food bowls.
Thank you for your hard work. It's not your fault. That flower is truly rarer than I could have imagined.
I'm picturing Anton just trying to sneak away like he's fucking Dick Dastardly right now, just comically tiptoeing away.
Either way, you have my gratitude. I'll figure it out. Well then, my temporary manager and I will be taking our leave.
Of course! But, would you two mind, when you have time,
I got it. I'll bring another flower pot once I get some time. A stone one should work, right?
Sounds great!
You and Orchidea head back to the flower shop. Just the typical Bellabog antics, huh? Okay, it's taking a bit to load again. There we go. Thank you for your hard work, part-time manager. Looks like it's almost closing time. Did anything special happen today? Pass on Lycon's message. Ah, I understand. This really takes a weight off my shoulders. Now I just need to continue visiting the flower suppliers I had arrangement with. Once I get the right flowers, I'll make sure to send them back properly. A familiar bamboo with a neck pillow and work bag passes by tiredly. It's the kind-hearted flower shop manager and florist. Oh, my sunflowers are blooming beautifully. They're so full of energy that several flower heads are even competing for space above the vase. Evidently my flower care skills are still with me. Looking at them before heading out in the morning instantly lifts my mood. How's your work going? Terrible. Getting even worse. My boss's arrogance has somehow turned into a strange anxiety, spreading all over the office. He keeps shouting things like, "Then go find it! Are we just going to stand by and let them stop working?" while pacing back and forth. I don't get it at all. I think I might have understood a little. Could it be this much of a coincidence? The happiness I get from the sunflowers can only last so long. To ease my boss's anxiety and keep him from causing trouble, I had no choice but to work overtime late into the night. Oh, you poor thing. Here's a bouquet of daisies. They don't need much space to grow and should complement your sunflowers nicely. And thank you for your kindness, good-hearted manager. I'm not sure when I'll finally get out of this mess and bring home a pot of flowers of my own. And see you next time. Overtime Boo leaves. Poor little thing. It seems like a very dedicated programmer. I hope it can find a better job. Oh, and I'll need to trouble you with helping out at Dew Gardening a little longer. But since there's no longer the pressure of searching for Nineveh, and not as many suppliers I need to visit, I'll be back to take over the flower shop soon. Nineveh? I mentioned this name before. Until then, I'll be counting on you. And, well, things are starting to tie together, huh?
Yep, and wait. I need to use the bathroom.
Okay. Let's see then.
Here we.
I may as well grab some of the rewards here. Okay, 200 poly. Okay, 800,000 in revenue. Well, we're past halfway there. How high up does this actually go again? Oh, 800,000 for the commemorative photo. Okay, I thought that I wasn't looking to the right here, so I thought that was going to be for the next of these. But no, at 600, 650, 7... Okay, every 50,000 it gives another one. For another reward. Okay. Yeah, something else, something that often happens with the Hoyo events as well is that you can get the premium currency pretty easily, but there's always one for higher scores or difficulties, but you won't get polychrome out of that. So you don't need to you don't need to shove your face against a grindstone to get the most valuable rewards. These are just overflow. Okay. Let's see. A little note here. Okay, technically speaking, we did jump the gun a bit with this one, since this one was supposed to happen, well, after the other events, but I don't think, from what I remember, I don't really think any or too many characters show up in those that show up here. A few, probably. But nothing too specific, I recall. I think. Well, there is one, but yeah, we'll see about that then. Since I don't think we'll really have much time past this event, seeing as we have just a tad over an hour left. Let's see. Yeah. I've been thinking about some other games to stream eventually, some maybe sooner than others, and yeah, once we're done, let me actually take a look at the last stream schedule that I put up, which I haven't made a new one of in quite a few weeks, so I probably should get to that eventually. But yeah, I do believe after once for the Earth. I'm trying to find a word and failing to find it, but yeah, I do know. Stream schedule there, the stream plan. Welcome back again. Yeah, Mass Effect and then Cyberpunk. I was blanking for a bit if it was Cyberpunk and then Mass Effect that was planned. But yeah, between the Mass Effect games, I do want to stream 2 other games, just to have a bit more variety, and we'll have to see if we put anything between Mass Effect 3 and Andromeda, if we do Andromeda as well. That would be mostly new for me because, well, I gave up on that game because it was too glitchy at the time. But from what I've heard and all, it is stable now. But, so yeah, we could put it up for streaming as well, with the caveats that if it does prove to be glitchy still, somehow, that, yeah, that we're just going to drop it right there and then. Okay, we've got some more orders that we can do. Hello there, Elfie. Okay. Manager, I didn't expect you to know so much about floral design. A friend of mine wants to nurture the mind and spirit, so I thought to get a pot of flowers as her birthday present. she's the lead singer of a rock band. As for flower arranging, let's just say she's completely clueless. Plus, her daily schedule is far from normal. In the interest of the flowers, maybe we should stick to using only decorative elements. A pot of decorative accessories? To nurture the mind and spirits? It does sound a bit odd, but I think it's better this way. Also, considering my friend's style, could you be creative with the accessory colors? Using accessories of 3 different colors. Would that make an everlasting pot of flowers? That actually sounds pretty good. I'll put it together right away. Okay, that would probably work for overtime booze, no care reason, but well, I think he'd at least want actual flowers and not just decorations. Okay. So the Tranquil Crescent Moon, Lamp Branch, and we've only got 1 accessory here. Does need to be... There we go. Or no? Oh, yellow. Yellow. Huh. Okay, we're lacking... Yeah, I don't think we can do this one right now. Required flowers. Oh. Right. For some reason, the mushrooms count as accessory. Well, mushrooms aren't exactly flowers, but they're not exactly plastic either and such. Oh well.
Caramel Dream makes one feel as though they are immersed in the sweetness of a fairy tale.
Well, at least one part of this is alive and not... Okay.
What the heck?
A pot without flowers looks beautiful too. Now my friend won't have anything to complain about. Also, is there a certain irony about an intelligent construct asking us to make an artificial flower arrangement, I guess?
Dear.
Let's wait until she truly believes in nurturing the mind and spirit before diving into the discussion. Oh, snap. Yep. Hello, I like a pot of flowers that can be used as a photography prop. What kind of flowers do you like? Should I do the arrangement? Now, this prop is very important. I've carefully designed its color scheme, shape of the flowers, and spacing to fit the scene for the shot perfectly. I've also prepared a sketch, so let's go with this. Snap really knows what it wants. Then let's make the arrangement based on the sketch it drew. And let me look at the sketch. Okay. Sometimes customers want a flower arrangement that looks exactly like the one in the picture. Please pay attention to the spacing of the flowers to ensure it matches the picture. Go for it. Okay, so a cerulean pot with, yeah, the butterfly orchid in this variation. Then it's the bellflower in that arrangement. And last but not least, yeah, that about matches, I think.
Happiness is like the fluttering shadow of a butterfly moving toward you.
Plucked from flowing waters with the distant spring in full bloom, with this vagrant mist I casually offered a gentle breeze. Ah, just like this. The result is just as good as I imagined. Thank you. Oh, hello, Ray. Haven't seen her in a while since, well, she is always at the military outpost. Someone new from the Institute is coming to the outpost for the shift. I want to gift her a pot of flowers. On one hand, it's to show our welcome, and on the other, It's to let the newcomer know that Scott Outpost Scott Outpost's not the terrible place they believe it to be. I want a very warm, rare, and expensive flower to show my sincerity. The structure can be more open, just like what I'm trying to get across to the newcomer. That workload at the outpost is actually very reasonable and loose. Is it really? It's hard to explain. But anyway, let's not raise any red flags at this stage. Arranging red, yellow, pink, and similarly warm-colored rare flowers into a loose formation. Raven requested an expensive arrangement herself. This should be quite simple. I feel guilty for helping you with this, but I will arrange it properly. Okay, since it's going to Scott Outpost, better make sure it stays put. Let's see. High rarity. Red, pink, and yellow colors. Nope. Roses then. Peony. And we've got... I guess this one here then, though that doesn't meet the rarity example. None of these have it. Yeah. Okay. Oh, they all need to be sparse. Okay. There we go. Not sure what this would say about the workload.
Combination of simplicity and modernity, with no extra lines.
Since, well, most of it is artificial and such. Okay. Wow, this looks amazing. Getting a welcome gift like this will surely make her happy. As for the actual work pace, I'll tell her in a day or two. When she can't escape anymore, huh? Oh, hello there, old Doogie. Hello, I'd like to buy some flowers for the shop. There's no need for overly expensive flowers, common ones will do. Since customers come and go every day, it makes it easier for me to replace things if they knock it over. I want the overall feel to be gentle and soothing. After all, people come to my store for relaxation. By the way, it would be even better if you could use flowers that can be made into essential oils. I've said this plenty of times, but when they say essential oils, they mean the made from essence of, not essential to living and such. That is where all those MLMs, well, outright lie to get people to buy their shit. Prepare a budget-friendly pot of flowers for old Doogie using ordinary but gentle flowers. Easy, but flowers that can be used for essential oils? Roses or lilies should work well, right? Okay, I get it. Alright then. Let's go with the least breakable pots. The rose. And focus on softness. Lily, and there we go.
The warm wooden base feels like the embrace of the earth.
Well, I guess if any customers get hungry, they can also just pick one of these. If they are actually edible, which I doubt. It looks like those were woven like a basket of sorts. These flowers are perfect for my shop, thank you. If you have time, don't forget to visit my store. It'll surely help relieve some fatigue. Okay, Howl.
What?
Okay. Howl is carrying a photo in his mouth. It pats the photo placed on the ground with its broad paw, then lowers its head and nudges it with its nose a couple of times. Whoop whoop. Owl lifts its head and calls out twice, then tilts its head sideways and looks over, appearing pleased. Owl is so clever, it can even help buy flowers. In that case, let's prepare the pot of flowers based on this photo. Take the chance to pet Hal's head. wait here, don't run off. Okay then, worthy. That looks more like a form of straw, though, I will fully say. Let's see. Purple. Yep, someone being heavy with the front door again. Then again, the front door is rather heavy. Tulips. That looks like the correct density. And water lily. Let's see. There we go. That one needs to be dense. Okay.
The warm wooden base feels like the embrace of the earth.
Yeah, there's only a limited amount of lines that Orchidea has for this event with this. Let's see. Woo! Seeing the finished product, Hal wags its tail at lightning speed. It takes 2 steps closer and gently bumps its head into you as if showing approval. How the heck is he going to carry that, though? Okay. And that's all we have access to with that, so let's continue. Oh, hello there. Okay, what are you plotting now? Red and very rare? Proxy? Are you here to buy flowers too? I didn't know you were into gardening. Don't tell me you're trying to steal my business. Not unless you're opening a flower shop. What's your game plan this time? Me? I just discovered a money-making opportunity that only the sharpest hollow raiders can sniff out. I do need a pot of flowers. If you're currently helping Orchidea do gardening, then I guess I'll place more orders with you. And you getting into this time? Shh, I've got this super reliable middleman. He says there's a mining company boss out there hunting for a specific pot of flowers. Apparently it's a pink, extremely rare and exotic flower with the name of an ethereal. He mentioned all his other partners have been coming back empty-handed. And so someone with connections like me is his last resort. This flower you're talking about isn't exactly easy to find. What's the big deal? The request I got is pretty straightforward. Just help me arrange something based on it. Don't you have any pink flowers that are special enough here? Those flowers that match my hair color and have glorious blooms. They're lovely, even if they don't check all the boxes, right? Oh, and by the way, I'm on a bit of a budget. Can't go overboard. Does she even know what she's saying? But since she said on it, let's roll with pink flowers and arrange something rare and exotic enough for her. And keep it within her budget too. Since you said on it, I'll help you prepare the flowers. Is trying to scam someone again.
Oh, bloody
okay. Yeah. These all cost the same no matter what, but for this one, let's go with the carved base. Let's see. Z1's the peony. There. And then she just wants it to be rare. So let's go with the butterfly orchid and the water lily. And that's below her budget. Yep. Really, Nicole, just check the purple, the bonus. Plus 200, yeah. Whereas with the others it's been 30,000 or something. You're lucky we like you, little cheapskate.
Shadow of a butterfly moving toward you.
The essential materials for Nicole's big deal. Who will get what they desire this time? And they call it a big deal. King's flower and snapdragon. Guess we better be careful with our fingers, huh? Not bad, not bad. What a beautiful pot. Let's check the bill. You're kidding me, right? Roxy, why don't you tell me more about this flower shop business? Do you make this much money in just a few minutes all the time? Didn't your middleman tell you about Nineveh? Shh. You really take me for the kind of uninformed and self-deluded Hollow Raider proxy? Nineveh, we can hear us of all